Hey, Jim here from K2 Concepts, shooting a pointed video on high flow fittings. This has been a topic on the forum at k2forums.com. So what I'm going to do is just shoot a short video and lay out the facts as we know them, and I'll let you know what we decided at the end of the day. So originally a lot of guys would use a 3/8 fitting to get increased flow. 3/8 fittings are pretty big. I mean, you know, if you compare a 3/8 fitting to, say, a 1/4 inch fitting, you can see there's quite a bit of difference. What happens is your 3/8 hose starts to weigh on your arm, the fitting. I mean, at the end of the day, it becomes a pretty big factor. So, what the manufacturers started doing was creating high flow fittings to compensate for. Originally you were at like a little 1/4 inch fitting. These little 1/4 inch fittings, which are popular automotive industrial, which everybody uses, these things mic out to about 0.19 or 0.20. A 3/8 fitting will actually give you about 0.27. You know, and you can see if you zoom in, you can kind of see. Should I walk forward a little bit? You can kind of see the big difference in all of them. Alright, so the manufacturers decided to give us 1/4 inch fittings that were actually bigger than a 3/8 fitting. So you mic these out, they're about 0.30. Yeah, 0.30. So that's quite a bit larger than a normal 1/4 inch fitting. These are the Vilbus high flow fittings, by the way. Really nice fittings. We like them. They definitely improved our airflow. And then you have the Husky fittings that you can buy over at Home Depot, which are very, very close. Almost, as far as I can see, they're identical. If you look at the ends of these things, am I screwing up the camera angle there, or no? But there you go. So the Husky fittings, which are a lot cheaper, and the same, you know, as far as I've mic'd them out, they're identical. I mean, I can't 0.29, 0.30. I mean, they're identical. All right, so you can see the difference. Going with a big fitting like a 3/8 fitting, which will give you really close to the airflow, but you've got, this thing weighs in at this coupling itself weighs in at 172 grams, which hang on, that's 6 ounces, 6.05 ounces. So about 172 grams versus the Vilbus 1/4 inch high flow coupler, which will give you more than that flow at 108. You know, so you're saving about 75 grams. Hang on a second, mess that up. Okay, let's go with the mode. So that's 3 ounces. So 6 ounces versus 3 ounces, that's a big difference. Okay. And then new to the market are these Husky fittings. These things are real lightweight. I gotta appreciate that. These things weigh in at about 42 grams, which is 1 ounce, 1.45. So really lightweight. And the same goes with the actual fitting that you're going to put on the gun. So if you're looking for weight savings, and it does matter, at the end of the day, when you guys have been carrying that gun and just hammering the clear all day long, it really matters. I mean, you can get beat up, okay? Your shoulder, your arm, everything from carrying that load. Now the downside is that these things just don't appear to be as rugged as the Vilbus. But again, you're paying $14 for a coupling and 2 males, 1 female fittings versus round about $30 for a brass, the Vilbus coupling, and the actual fittings are about $9 a piece. So it gets a little expensive, especially when you're starting to convert everything around the shop. So that's got to be something that you guys decide. These things, the initial reports that we're getting back is the Huskies, they can get beat up. I mean, you can feel the difference, aluminum versus brass. You guys that are industrial, you may seriously want to consider just spending the money and bringing in the DeVilbiss fittings. I think they're going to last a little bit longer. That's what we did. However, the Husky fittings, for the money, they're not a bad deal. So the downside also is that you get 2 males and 1 female, and most of your fittings, most of your spray guns and everything are all going to be female. So that may be a problem. Now you can buy couplings that will, you know, at that point some brass couplings, and you can screw these on, and at that point then you're okay. But that's going to be something that you guys are going to decide. So think I laid it all out there. Definitely the 3/8 fittings, these things are going to beat the heck out of you. Go with the high flow fittings, the DeVilbiss or the Huskies, either way. You guys are going to experience a lot better airflow to your guns, and that's going to translate into a lot better product. So that's it for this one. A little Corona for the haters. Join us on the forum, k2forums.com. You can email me at k2forums@gmail.com. And I hope you guys are having a good day dipping. I hope you found that this video was very informative. And we'll talk to you later.